Good morning. Welcome all of you. Vande Matram. So this is a moment of pleasure for us to go for further discussion on mantric influence on the body. So this is the topic of discussion. We are going to discuss on mantra. The topic of discussion will be the Om is the mantra. So we are going to discuss a beautiful topic that is on mantra. The caption will be Om is the mantra. So this is a great topic we are going to discuss right now. We must analyze the of course the impact of mantra. This is the great mantric effect on body, on beings, on the world. So this is the topic of discussion for right now. We are going to discuss in brief, of course, on mantra. Already in different angles we have already discussed. That is the beautiful definition was defined initially. We have quoted mantra. Actually, the purpose it is in the we are for the actually this is something it has been bestowed upon the man from above. It is something like a call and of course a force that has come from the supreme ecstasy, supreme heights. The aim is that the purpose is to elevate the consciousness, elevate and widen the consciousness, and these things, whatever is coming as mantra, this is a call and a force. It is coming like a sparkle, like a lightning from above. The purpose is to elevate and widen the consciousness. Anyway, we are going to discuss in short, of course, in brief on mantra right now. So Om is the mantra. Sri Aurobindo will try to quote Sri Aurobindo. Initially, Sri Aurobindo has quoted Om, the symbol Om, the great ascending word. Om, Om, Om. Naturally, when you pronounce the word, the mantra Om, there is a great vibration in the almost everybody, inner and outer. Even in the most, it is influencing the external environment. Of course, it is also influencing the inner one, so inner all the beings and the layers. So here Sri Aurobindo quotes, Om is the mantra, the expressive sound symbol of the Brahman consciousness. Om is the mantra, with the very first line Sri Aurobindo has quoted, Om is the mantra, the expressive sound symbol of Brahman consciousness in its four domains from the Turiya to the external or material planes. So it has got four in its four domains. So expressive sound symbol of the Brahman consciousness in its four domains from the Turiya to the external and material planes. So this is the great thing as have been described and of course explained by Sri Aurobindo. Anyway, we have known that is the Om is the great mantra. Again, of course, Sri Aurobindo quotes. We will again we'll go for the mother, how she actually tries to explain the mantra Om. With the help of Om, one can realize the divine. The purpose is to realize the divine. The spiritual realization comes first, then only the supramental realization. For this realization of the divine, this mantra Om has a great, this is a great ascending word, and it has got a, Om is a great help to realize the divine. Om has a transforming power. Number one, with the help of Om, one can realize the divine. That is the first utility. Second, Om has a transforming power. That is the second. The power of transformation, that is bestowed with Om, and our in integral yoga, the purpose is transformation and perfection. So Om has a great impact and great help towards this transformation. Om represents the divine. That is again, it is a beautiful and a big one from Mother. Om represents the divine. If anything goes wrong, then repeat Om. Already we have seen that is from quotation from Mother. from Sri Aurobindo, of course. If something wrong happens, then sit and repeat my name, ma, 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 ma. This is, of course, I'm sorry, this was, if something wrong happens, then repeat, then sit and repeat my name, ma, 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 ma. So here also, anything if goes wrong, repeat Om, all will go well. Om is the signature of the Lord. So Sri Mother quotes in a very most valuable method. Method, it has the most most hidden meaning of Om. How it has been symbolized. How really it helps. It is the real significance of Om. With the help of Om, one can realize the divine. Number one, Om has a transforming power. Second, Om represents the divine thought. If anything goes wrong, then repeat Om, all will go well. That is the fourth one. And finally, fifth one, Om is the signature of the Lord. So just imagine how greatly, and of course, we are also giving more stress upon this word, Om, Om, Om. So then we are moving a little bit forward and how Sri Aurobindo quotes what is the real utility of this mantra. As a rule, so who is mantra will really recite? You know, Surendra Johar and his wife, they went to and they met the mother give a mantra for us. And so that we recite them every time, every day, and almost each moment. Then mother gives it is ma ma ma. So before sleeping for 10 minutes and after getting up from bed and early in the morning for 10 minutes, you just try to recite them word for word, ma 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 ma. Even if it is coming externally in a very mechanical way, later it will come, it will touch the very interestingly, it will touch and it will be in the subtle way. This will affect in many ways. It will be effective. As a rule, the only mantra used in for this sadhana is that of the mother, or if any, or my name and the mother's, if in special case. So, for this, for the success in the sadhana, mother's name is enough. If in special case, you may take mother's name and my name and the mother's. That is what the mantra. Again, we can quote Sri Aurobindo, we can quote Om Tat Sat Jyotirarabindo, Om Tat Sat Jyotirarabindo, Om Satyam Jnanam Jyotirarabindo. I mean, these are the two. Of course, it was also written in Sanskrit by Sri Aurobindo in his own handwriting. So that also we quote many times. And crossing the fence, sometimes we go. Most of the time we recite the very common mantra, so-called mantra, even if we don't take it, we don't think if it is a mantra or something, but because it has become a, in the day-to-day life, it has gotten become a very, we are very much familiar. Om Anandamayi Chaitanyamayi Satyamayi Parame. Just imagine things have been representing the Sanskrit. It is the line actually the everything from Sanskrit. Anandamayi, full of Ananda. Chaitanyamayi, full of consciousness. Satyamayi, full of truth. He Om Parama Divya Janani. This Parama. Parama means great Janani. Om Anandamayi, Chaitanyamayi, Satyamayi, Parama. Then again there was a question being put. So there was a beautiful question. Sometimes it was written. Then in the sleep, in while we are asleep, if you call the mother, the force comes and helps. Again, Om Sri Aurobindo Mira. When we make the japa like the Sri Aurobindo Mira, then also we get some force. Is there any difference between two? That is what the question put to Sri Aurobindo. Sri Aurobindo quotes, no, absolutely no. There is no difference between the energy, the force that is coming within the two methods or two ways. There is no absolutely difference, no difference. Commonly, in the mother's name, there is full force is there. But in some states of the consciousness, the dual power has its effect. So if you feel, you can take the dual name. There is no absolutely no difference in it. So already Sri Aurobindo has quoted that Om Sri Aurobindo Mira, open my mind, my heart, my light to your love. Open my mind, my heart, my life to your light, your love, your power. In all things may I see the divine. That is a great big prayer. It was prayed with Sri Aurobindo in his own handwriting, has given the this is the great mantra. Om Sri Aurobindo Mira, open three things: my mind, my heart, and my love. Three things: open my three things: my mind, my heart, and my life. To what? To your light, number one; your love, number two; your power, number three. So my three things: my mind, my heart, and my mind, my heart, my life must be open to your light, your love, and your power. In so that what will be the measure? No, how shall we be benefited? In all things we may see the divine. That is very much useful. In all things we may see the divine. That is the great utility, and if it is open again, very nicely steer in the course. Let us meditate upon Om Tat Savitruvaram Rupam Jyoti Parasya Dhimahi Na Satyena Deepayet. So already we know that the Gayatri mantra, traditional Gayatri mantra we know. Om Bhur Bhuvasya Tat Savitruvaranyam Bharga Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yana Prachodayat. So Sri Aurobindo modified the mantra and told Tatsavitru Bharam Rupam Jyoti Parasya Dhimahi Yona Satyena Deepayat. Just imagine how it was the Sanskrit form. In English, it can be translated, the real meaning will be like: let us meditate on the most auspicious, the best form of Savitri. Let us meditate on the most auspicious, best form of Savitri, on the light of the Supreme, which shall illumine us with the truth. Let us meditate on the most auspicious or best form of Savitri, on the light of the Supreme, which shall illumine us with the truth. Then again we are going for the another mantra. Normally in the temple or during the puja or in the traditional religious functions and all, we see mantra. So Om Namo Ganesaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Narayana, many things, many we have got our great gods and all. We normally recite the mantra and all because during the course mantra japa has a direct impact on the body. It has the cleansing power. It can cleanse the atmosphere, of course. Anyway, again when we are considering, we have seen Asotama Sadgamaya, Tamosoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amrutam Gamaya, Om Santi, Santi, Santi. Beautiful things already. This with these wordings, with this mantra, you are, I think, you are very much acquainted. Very much you are actually related to this mantra. Asotma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amrutam Gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Go from darkness to the light, falsehood to the truth, and from death to immortality. Then this is like this we have gone. Then Mother quotes, if something wrong happens, then at once repeat my name, Ma. Already we have seen, we have already initially we have seen, if anything goes wrong, repeat Om, it will all will go well. So like this, it is there from the mother. If something wrong happens, at once repeat my name, Ma. So these are the one. This is actually remedy. But thing is that even if there is nothing, everything is going well, still then you try to recite the name Ma. So again we are having a beautiful mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate. That is a great mantra. Normally we recite for the integral yogic integral yoga sadhakas. It is a great impact on them. They normally they recite this mantra Om Namo Bhagavate. These three words. So actually the real meaning is that Om, I implore the Supreme Lord. Namo, obeisance to Him. Bhagavate, make me divine. For me, that has the power to calm everything. That's what the mother quotes. So again we'll go. Om Sri Mata Saranam Mamo. Om Sri Aravinda Saranam Mamo. Om Namo Sri Matru Miraravindo. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Aravindaya. These are the great mantras normally almost almost always by almost everybody who are pursuing this math path, and of course who are doing the Patchakra and all, they are acquainted with this mantra. Then again that another mantra is coming before us: Supreme Lord, eternal truth, let us obey thee alone and live according to truth. Supreme Lord, eternal truth, let us obey thee alone and live according to truth. परमोच प्रभु सत्य नित्यत्वमेव केवलम् अनुवर्तामहे सत्यम् अनुजीवं केवलम् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Then the latter stage we are coming. Remember the mother. Remember that the mother is always with you. Address her as always, and she will pull you out of your difficulties. So, O mother, mother quotes, O mother, thou art the light of my intelligence. O mother, thou art the light of my intelligence, the purity of my soul, the quiet strength of my vital, the endurance of the body. I rely on thee alone and want to be entirely thine. Make me surmount all obstacles on the way. That is a great mantra we have seen. O mother, thou art the light of my intelligence, the purity of my soul, the quiet strength of my vital, the endurance of my body. I rely on thee alone and want to be entirely thine. Make me surmount all obstacles on the way. So again, Sri Aurobindo has put a very nice, very interesting way, very curious mantra Sri Aurobindo has put. Since I want only the divine, my success is sure. Since I want only the divine, because in integral yoga, only divine is all. For the spiritual speaker, divine is all. It comes first, everything comes secondary. So success is sure. I have only to walk forward in all confidence. I have to walk forward in all confidence, and His own hand will be there, entirely leading me to Him by His own way and His own time. So that confidence must be there. Again, Mother has given a beautiful mantra: in the name of my Lord, for the sake of my Lord, with the will of my Lord, by the power of my Lord, stop immediately harassing us. Just imagine. Initially, also we have seen to get rid of the hostile attacks so far your home and the premises are concerned. In the name of the divine, by the power of the divine, with the force of the divine, and of course for the sake of the divine, I command, order all the adverse and hostile forces to quit the place at all forever, and quiet them immediately and forever. So here also, in the name of the Lord, for the sake of my Lord, with the will of my Lord, by the power of my Lord, stop immediately harassing us. Then on Sri Aurobindo quotes on Japa. Nama Japa has a great power in it to those who call from the heart for perfection. It has got a great power in it to those who call from the heart for the perfection. The power of the name cannot fail. So it must be with it, all consecrations and all. Again, there may be japa of the name. There may be, still in the course, there may be a japa of a name. If so, there must also be a consecration in it. Japa must be there, but along with some consecration will be there. And the name must repeat itself there in the heart center. That is a great thing. Name must be, there must be japa, there must be consecration, and the name must be repeat itself there in the heart center. That was the requirement. And how to make the japa, that was a big thing. How to make the japa, that's what Sri Aurobindo tries to explain. The japa is usually successful only on one of the two conditions. She gives us actually two conditions, and if it is repeated with the sense of its significance, and a dwelling of something in the mind of the nature, and of course, then power, beauty, attraction of Godhead, its significance, and so and to bring into the consciousness that it has its own mental way. Uh, Two ways here in the course. One is mental way. Second is of course the method of love. It is there for the two ways. One is the mental way. Second is actually emotional way. Or if it comes from the heart or rings in it with a constant certain sense or feeling of bhakti coming from the heart, certain sense of or feeling of bhakti making it alive, that is the emotional way. Then Sri Aurobindo tries to conclude that two portion. One is mental way, that is second one is of course emotional way. There is of course a third way. That's what Sri Aurobindo tries to quote. That is third way, the reliance on the power of the mantra. Reliance on the power of the mantra or name in itself, that reliance, great reliance must be there. But then one has to go until the power is sufficiently impressed its vibration on the inner being to make it a given moment suddenly open to the presence of the touch. That is what the requirement. Anyway, it is almost we are running out of time, so we have it is time to conclude. Then finally, we will try to quote Sri Aurobindo, because in Savitri we have seen Japa has a already we saw that mantra. As when the mantra sings in the yoga's ear, its message enters stirring the blind brain. Then after some time, he says, then all knowledge rushes on him like a sea. So many ways we have seen that mantra has a great impact. In through the ear, it is coming to the head center. From the head, it is emerging inside, and finally the kundalini, it is touching the kundalini, and the kundalini gets awakened. From there itself, in the reverse way, it is moving tough. It is touching the head center like this. So everything comes through the process of transformation. That's what in different area and different purpose we have already seen, and that these are the words from Savitri. Anyway, finally we are going the japa or meditation come in a live push carrying the joy or the light of the timing in it, and the joy of the thing in it. Very interesting. The japa or meditation come in a live push carrying the joy or the light of the thing in it, if done mechanically. Still course, if done mechanically and merely as a thing that ought to be done, stern grim duty we have to done. This is mechanical thing. It must tend away, it must tend towards the want of interest and dryness, so that ineffective. So it is there, we must do it, but thing is that if mechanically done, then naturally dryness and ineffectivity is on the board. So thing is that you have to go deep in within, you have to be mingled, and you have to of course trace upon it. That is what the you must know the meaning, what for we are doing. If it is little bit conscious, we will know there is a call from above. And of course, not only the call, there is also another thing we see, that force is also coming. The purpose is that it has to elevate our consciousness, and it has to widen our consciousness. The force and the call, it is coming something like a sparkle or something like a lightning from the top. The purpose is to elevate and widen the consciousness, and everything is mostly oriented towards the achievement of the highest goal. That is the purpose of the mantra. Mostly we feel that Om is the mantra. Again, we have seen that the Gayatri version that Sri Aurobindo has corrected, and it has great impact on the body. So finally, when we come and recite the mantra, many times we see Namo Bhagavate Sri Aurobindaya. Along with this mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Arabindaya, we also recite Om Sri Mata Saranam Vamo, Om Sri Arabindo Saranam Mamo, Om Sri no Namo Sri Matru Sri Mira Arabindo. So these are the things. It is actually most essential, most helpful. There is no doubt of it. Anyway, this mantra, it is a great transforming power. It is representing the divine. So definitely it will help us in opening and widening our consciousness. Thank you. Bande Matram.